Hello, and we're live. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. Dealing with some Facebook drama and some drama I could probably talk about too. It's kind of funny. Um, I'll probably put up a post about it later as well, just to kind of get some opinions as well. So I've been busy making handles covered in dust or shaping handles. Uh, so I'm just a bit late here to be turning on the live stream. But anyway, I'm Francis McCaffrey. I'm a fifth generation Blackthorn shillelagh maker. I would probably be the biggest company by sales and by revenue on in Ireland at the moment, and it would be a family tradition of the McCaffrey family. We have been involved in the Blackthorn business for many generations. I've shown, my father on live stream, as well as, my uncle, my cousin John James as well, who'd been doing it for a number of years. And every week I make myself available to you guys here in the community to do a live stream. And let me take off and tidy myself. Better leave the hat on for a second anyway. It's quite cold in Ireland at the moment. And so I have probably a lot to talk about today, and I think we've reached the end of the week again. It's a good Friday here, and you can ask any questions as well if there's anything that you're interested in doing. This week I've been focusing a lot on Blackthorn walking sticks. Today and tomorrow I'm going to be focusing a lot on the smaller shillelaghs as well. I have a lot of them in production at the moment that I think would be pretty good to kind of get going as well. And so that's kind of what I've been working on. I also did a very good interview with Paddy McGuinness from Derry Hick Sticks, and I posted that this morning. So if you have a chance, go to my YouTube channel, or you can also go to my Facebook, and you can see on my Facebook as well. So hi, Garen, and hi, Joe, and how are things with you? Hi, Liesel. There's going to be some drama in the live stream today, so you guys should stay around. I'm going to be calling out someone. I have some issue with another sick person. It's going to be a bit of fun. Hey everyone, is there anyone who teaches classes in Tennessee? I want to learn my heritage as well. Well, Thomas Moore is a gentleman. He's a Doyle guy. If you're interested in learning classes as well, he's the only guy I really respect. That I've spoke to, and he's a good guy. Or if you're in Texas, there's a guy, Doc Doherty, in Texas, and I'm trying to remember where Thomas Moore is. I can't remember exactly, but he's a great guy as well. So I definitely you should do that. Nice to see you again, Francis. Hey, Jake. Yeah. Like I'm getting banned again from another Facebook group, and I'm probably going to get some opinions. I recently did an interview this morning with Paddy McGuinness, and it was a really good interview, and it was probably one of my favorite interviews to do. That we I'm surprised it's caused some drama, but anyway. He's a very good guy. We talked about stick making. We talked about cutting sticks. We talked about the process. And I have a lot of respect there for Paddy. And he mentioned on the thing as well that he's just a bit ill and stuff at the moment, and he had it taken a lot of a lot of courage, of course, to come on to a live stream to put yourself out there as well. Like when you're a craftsperson or stick maker, you enjoy going out on the walks and doing different things as well. And it was a very, very good interview as well. And Joe, it was probably one of my favorite ones. I think I told him 30 minutes, and I kept him for 38 minutes. But I know I wanted to ask him so many more things as well. Like the Paddy McGuinness is one of the guys that I first kind of noticed when I first started getting involved in the stick making business. There wasn't many people out there. I know the names over the years. I know when they started their businesses. I know when where they came from, because I was around at the same time. So I've been kind of on the Blackthorn scene and community since about 2007. I stayed away from all the Yahoo groups and stuff, because there's always like too much drama on those kind of stick group dupes as well. And we have John saying a great interview. and Paddy's a very knowledgeable man. He is indeed, John. Just you know, the cutting season was ending there in March the 1st. I think I seen a few posts there that kind of extended it as well. So just always be cautious about just cutting a little bit over the season as well. And it's I think like the rules are kind of like got really strict at the moment. So it's like from the 1st of March, you can't be cutting blackthorn anymore, or up until August the 31st, and then from September again. They're really coming down and clamping down on it. I saw a few new guys and hobbyists like posting a few pictures, like just outside. It was fine, like just for a day or two or something like that. That's fine. I noticed a lot of the guys were still finishing off the hedges here, but like yeah, the birds are nesting, and there's a bit of a clampdown. So just warning any of you guys that are out cutting, just to be aware of that kind of thing as well. Hi Francis Liesel, or sorry, hi Francis, hi Liesel, Mary saying from Ione, love the interview, very good. Hi Mary, great to see you as well. And yeah, no, I post the interview I wanted to kind of promote about me and Paddy, because I was really proud of it. I thought it was a really good interview. So there's not too many of these groups that I'm on in Facebook anymore, but there's one group that still kind of allowed me. And I just put the post, and I said something along the lines of, well, I'll show the screenshot on my Facebook later, because I'm trying to think of it. I said something like, the two best known shillelagh makers in Ireland, who make one piece sticks, are united, or I can't remember. I said something like those lines as well, and it was more of a tongue in cheek comment, and I wanted to kind of really kind of highlight that Paddy is, the really good guy. I like his sticks. More than this, I really respect him, because when I was first starting out in 2007, 2008, and 2009, I was kind of like going to the craft fairs, getting to know my things. And then when I decided to look online and stuff, he had his website up, he was doing his thing. And, I enjoyed that he made a lot of one piece sticks as well, because this is kind of like what I enjoy and what I do. I really do like the one piece sticks as well. And this is kind of one my thing. Like, if you ever see a stick in auction, usually the one stick pieces are always more coveted than the pieces made from two piece. And it's something that I've always kind of been over the years. John saying one piece, very good. I know someone who would bite at that as well. Yep, you do there indeed, John. I've seen some comments there, John, of some of the groups that you were making as well, man. There's a few things there that I'm not too grateful with as well. You're commenting some things on my sticks as well, I saw. But look, we'll leave that for another day. Thankful for your thought on me. Thankful for the live stream. As they say, the best teacher is apply what you learn. I know this from having to make adjustments as Dell, and some people won't like that. Well, it's a true statement. Like, it's that I love to make one pieces of blackthorn from one piece of wood. Paddy loves that as well. Like, me and him, we share a very similar philosophy in stick making. We love trying to find the handle. Like, we like, we're visualizing the handle everywhere we're walking. We're looking for a shank that has a handle. And people who are really into the one piece, like, there's always been like one piece and two piece stick makers above them. And it's usually the two piece ones are the ones that go into competition and prizes. Like the two piece ones are usually, they will do something really, really fancy to the handle. And usually you'd see like a two piece type of walking stick in competitions and prizes and different things like that as well. And it's really kind of a kind of a kind of thing that's kind of done as well. And but for me, like, it's all about, like, as a stick maker, what you enjoy and what you like. And I think it's always best to kind of like stay within what you really like as well. Let's see now. And so yeah, so Joe says hi Liesel, and hi Mary, and hi Joe as well, very good. Lenny, hi Francis, thanks so much for the new stick. Did it arrive? I know it was on its way, and there was like a warning in the UK of severe weather. I don't know, like, is the weather really that bad in the UK? I'm not too sure if it's like really, really that bad. We'll see how it goes as well. Lisa says hi Joe, and he says hi Joe as well. Let's see. John says he prefers a horn antler as well. Well, I want to see you, man, wearing the tricolor on St. Patrick's Day there, John. For your Irish sticks as well. Let's see. I was wondering, what is the difference in length and weight between a cudgel and a swagger stick? Usually, I make my swagger sticks about 26 inches. I think that's kind of long enough. And usually, like a cudgel, it just really depends on the piece of wood. Like the ideal, like you know, long ago, like you'd see a lot of shorter cudgels, maybe between even 14 inches to 16 inches. I like to make them a bit longer, maybe about like 18 to 20 inches, kind of seems to be ideal sort of things as well. So usually like a cudgel, it's kind of within that kind of like size as well. And if you go for the longer kind of cudgels and stuff, like it gets a bit kind of weighty and heavy to kind of use as well. And again, if like a lot of the cudgels were used to parry. I did a really good interview with Heiko from Highland Broadsword, and he experimented and tried to be using like the cudgels from different sizes as well. And you know, it's ideal to have it at that kind of length as well. If it's like too long, if it's like about 24 inches and stuff, it's not, you know, it's something, it's a displaced piece you put up on the wall that looks nice or something like that. But like, you know, if you're getting one of these kind of shillelaghs and you're interested in the history of it, like, you know, usually like from my research, that would be kind of like, you know, the kind of ideal size as well, in my opinion. Hi, Lenny. Very good. Joe saying hi as well. Liesl said, "Hi, Liesl. How many cigars have you smoked today as well?" I haven't smoked too many cigars, man. I actually don't really smoke at all. I've been working in dust all day. I don't know. I was just every Friday afternoon. It's just it must be my I don't know something in me. I just really wanted. I just in the mood for like working on sticks and different things. Like you know, sometimes my dad is around straightening the sticks and different things, and it's probably best that we stand in different corners, not to get in each other's way. And then I think on a Friday he goes home there a bit earlier, and I have the whole afternoon to myself. And dealing with drama in the school today, and dealing with loads of things at the moment. Today's one of those days where I'm annoyed. You're going to see a live stream where I'm just annoyed with a lot of things today. See, one more week to St. Patrick's Day. Exactly, like all you guys wear your tricolor, get your Irish flags, wrap that flag around you. You know this you know the Blackthorn is a symbol of Ireland. It is a heritage product of Ireland. You know, you cannot get any more Irish than a Blackthorn. You know, it's right up there with a shamrock, in my opinion. A Blackthorn is a symbol of Ireland. You're holding it, you know, wrap your tricolour around, celebrate being Ireland as well. You know, everything great about Ireland. It's the one day in the year where everyone can be Irish as well. Celebrate it, be proud as well. You know, like Ireland is a fantastic country full of great people. We have a great culture. We have our own language as well. You know, we speak Irish language. Kunasatatu, Tommy Gahanava. Well, and well, Bukal Donna out there today. We'll see. And yeah, so like Irish culture is something I'm very passionate about as well. I don't like anyone misappropriation Irish culture. I don't like the paddy whackery type of stuff where people are like mocking Irish culture and different things as well. I'm very proud of my country, as everyone should be. Like, you know, wherever you're from in the world, you know, there's nothing wrong for loving your country. There's, I think it's kind of important as well. You can respect, you know, obviously every country in the world, but you got to love your country. And I'm biased. I'm Irish, so I'm always going to be pushing the Irish agenda here. Everything is going to be very Irish as well. And as we're coming up to St. Patrick's Day, I got to tone up my Irishness, man. I got to make it even more Irish. The clamp holding the Fordham failed as well. See, the clamp holding my oh really? All right. So what were you doing with the clamps? Were you okay? Maybe you can explain that. I'm not quite too sure there what you're on about. Yes, it is. We've had snow and torrential rain in 2 days. It's been worse in the northwest. My sister snowed up. Yeah, because I sent a stick there to Lenny, who's a member of the channel here and a great guy, a very funny guy as well. And yeah, it was he was looking like, where's the stick? And I checked the couriers, and couriers like severe delays due to weather, and I was like, doesn't seem that bad. But again, like, you know, it's not too bad here in Ireland. Like, it's a bit cold. At the weekend, the rain's coming back, and we'll be back up in temperature as well, so it's not too bad as well. We have Rita saying hello. We say, what's that, James? Okay. That was about his clamp thing. How are the display sticks selling as well? Yeah, they're doing good when I push them. All the good ones have kind of gone now. Actually, that reminds me, I got a load of them done, the display sticks, and I got the ultimate display sticks. I put this guy up for auction. I put this guy up for auction. The current bid is at $265. I decided to auction off this old cudgel that I got into as well. I got it from a farmer. It was an old cudgel. There's a story behind it as well that his granddad used to threaten everyone with it. I thought it was a cool story. Like, it was kind of like a bit old and damaged and different things as well. And I had to kind of like be very careful when kind of restoring it as well. This isn't for like hitting against like bags or anything as well. It's a display piece. Okay, it's like a really nice as well. I think like the handle of it is quite unique as well. There's like little damage and little things as well. So I had to kind of like try to do this. It took a while to kind of do because like when you're working with an old piece of wood, you gotta like you gotta be careful with what the finishes you use and different things as well. And like what you'll do is like when you're applying the finishes into it, it just soaks it up, and you have to see like how rotten it is and how hard it is, and if it's in good integrity. But I got this to pretty good integrity. Like it's pretty hard and strong like throughout it as well. And you just have to be very careful to try to do it, because I have a few old pieces and like they're just gathering dust different pieces as well. And I thought to restore one, and like I have a few of my own ones as well. I thought, look, why not? These pieces, like they're just gathering dust here. It'd be kind of cool, like if someone around the world wanted it and they have it on display. They have the story. They have different things as well. So like this is pretty good. And I just think this is kind of like a nice type of stick as well. So I've put this up to auction, and there's a lot of good interest in it as well. 265 seems to be the kind of cutoff point now as well. I think the other guys that are interested are kind of saying it's just getting to the stage now that's just outside it. So I'll probably won't go up to more than that. I'll probably stay around that as well. If there's no more bids coming in, I'll just kind of close. I said I'd put it up till St. Patrick's Day or something like that. But look, I think it's high enough at that. I don't want two guys getting into some kind of like back and forth or something like that. I think that's a fair enough value. Like anytime the auctions I've done before, they've gone up to about $300, $330 and different things. But I think 265 is more than enough. Like for that is quite a rare piece. Hi Francis, it's been a while since I can join as well. Glad to have you here as well, and welcome back to the live stream. Hi Joe, how are things? He's saying to each other as well. James, there are storm warnings, but no storm. The higher altitudes may have snow. Yeah, like these severe weather warnings, like they really throw a spanner in the works because, like, it causes delays and different things as well. Let's see. I import my cigar boxes from Florida as well. I have a question. Like, anytime I try to get anything from the States into Ireland, man, the customs is crazy. Like, I'm VAT registered. I have an import license number, and I have like whatever it's called, the import number, and I have like all of the different things. And like even when I give my import number and everything, they still have all of these made up charges. Like they have a VAT charge, they have a customs charge, the admin charge. Like I don't know, man. Like because sometimes like there's some cool thing or there's a cool piece of wood that I kind of want to get and have a look at, and it's just a nightmare trying to get it from America into Ireland. I don't know if you've experienced that before. Joe saying good. And how is my dad doing? Yeah, he's in good form. He was listening to me complain today. I was just complaining about everything today. I'm just having one of those days. Everything's annoying me as well. And you ever have to deal with school teachers and stuff that call? Oh, it's really annoying to do that. Let's see. Have you received a lot of bids on the restored cudgel, the imitator? Yeah, I have. It was quite. There was about like I think there was about 8 or 9 guys, and they're all interested in it as well. And yeah, it went up pretty quickly, and then it kind of leveled off and it kind of sits. So 265 is the highest bid at the moment. Unless any of you guys want to outbid that, sure, go for it if you want. It's up to you. At least there's like live for it as well. But I'd say it'll probably go for that amount as well. I kind of just know from doing these type of things before, like where the kind of these highly sought after rare ones, they usually kind of sit around that as well. But that'll be a collector's item, and that will go up in value in the future. So it's like, it's a no-brainer. Like, if you're paying $265, like, is that going to be worth more in 10 years from now? Of course it is. Like, you get 400, 500 easily from it as well, especially if the story behind it I've mentioned on this channel. I've held it on the live stream. I made a video about it. So it's very easy to be a credible kind of source of where the person bought it as well. Lenny's saying hi, Big Frank, to my dad. He's probably around here somewhere if I catch up on these comments as well. I've smoked 1 or 2 cigars in my time as well. Yeah, just don't inhale. Is that it as well? I got to drink some water. We're working with a bunch of dust. Okay. You should celebrate your culture. Yes, we all got to celebrate Ireland, I'll be really going hard in that as well. I must try to see where my tricolour flag is. I want everyone wearing the tricolour, you know, regardless of if any of your views, you put on that tricolour on St. Patrick's Day. You celebrate being Irish, you know. So one day of the year, you just have a laugh and have a bit of fun. Um, I am, but the best thing, France, is don't let it get you, bother, brother. I try not to, man, but you know, like unreasonable pizza. I post that on a Facebook group to say, look, here's an interview with the two biggest names in the shillelagh business or something like that, which is like a true statement. And the minute, just for that one comment, the admin is on a guy called TJ, who's also a stick maker as well, and he's threatening to ban me. He said, remove that comment. Everyone's complaining, and or else we're going to remove you from the group. And I thought that was a bit like harsh. Like you could have just like contacted me and said, look, hey, you know, can we talk about this or something like that? But it was just boom, straight in with the your remove that or banned. And then before I even responded, they removed the posts, and they like, and you know, all I was doing was posting an interview, and I said, like, you know, the two greatest or the two biggest names. That was it. The two biggest names in the shillelagh business. And again, like, you know, he is. That's true. For me, I think Paddy's a bigger name than me. He's been doing it for longer. He has a really good brand, and he's a great guy. And you know, the walking stick business is big. Like, there's plenty of room for all of us. But the thing is, like there's a kind of misconception that we're all kind of competing against each other, and we're not. You know, the people, they buy sticks from me, they'll buy sticks from Paddy, they'll buy sticks from a few of the other guys as well. It's just pretty normal as well. Like, you know, there's guys that have bought sticks with me, that have bought sticks with everyone, and you know, it's there's a never ending kind of supply of people that's going to be. We're in an aging economy. Yeah, I'm an aging demographics. People are going to need walking sticks. I genuinely believe that plastic walking sticks are not a threat. I think that there's going to be a big growth in demand for handmade walking sticks, for sticks made from really unique and rare woods. I think this is the future, and different things as well. But like, you know, these little admin keyboard warriors, like, you know, jumping in. I thought that TJ guy was all right, like, but you know, I seen him wearing a few dresses and stuff. I don't know what that's about. I'd like to know why he wears dresses all the times too. But yeah, like, because I spoke to him about 3 or 4 years ago, and when he was just brand new and trying to make a bit of money selling some pieces of wood he sticks together, and for training battles that you can destroy. But yeah, a bit disappointed with the threat that I got from the banning. But like, if he just talks to me and we talk like men, I think that's the best way as well. That you know, people are too sensitive and too emotional, and men are meant to be stoic, and you know, the quiet men is a good title for a movie. Like, you know, men should just talk and deal with things as well. It just really kind of gets to me as well when guys come at you very emotional about something you posted that is so innocent, you know, so innocent, and so tongue in cheek. And let's see, after April 1st, the weather will stay warm, hopefully. I'm looking forward to the warm weather. You know, it's a long season. Like, you get tired. You know, like even Paddy was talking that too. Like, you know, if you go through a cutting season, winter is like the busiest. Like, you have to be so active. You're so worn out as well. It's like really hard to kind of motivate yourself. And at least when you get to summer, you can go out and walks. You can do things like, you have no life in the Blackthorn business during the winter months. You're literally a hamster in a wheel, running around that wheel nonstop, trying to keep up with the orders, trying to keep up with the demand. Like, there was a big surge in demand a few times during the winter time as well. And you know, like for me, I don't like having no stock, or asking people to wait 16 weeks to get a stick, or making two sticks a week, and trying to, you know, create that kind of demand. So, you know, I am looking forward to the warm weather, man, because, you know, I'm tired. Like, you know, it's, you get like, you have these kind of like mental lulls with the Blackthorn business where you just get really fed up with it. Then you're really happy, you have some highs, you're injured and different things as well. And I just kind of like getting past St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully some tourists will come this year, because my shop has been empty. I've kind of left my shop kind of like, you know, the shop here behind me. You can see some Guinness shirts and t-shirts and things, and hats, and some women's stuff behind me. I really should paint the ceilings, and I want to put all those display pieces. I've got these I've done. I finished about another 50 display pieces of Blackthorn, even nicer than the ones I have on there. And I want to get them online too. So I hope anyway. Look, once the weather warm comes, I actually enjoy the tourists coming into the shop here because mostly they're happy. I love dealing with happy people, and I love dealing with people that admire me and different things as well. And when I work so hard and I spill so many blood over this Blackthorn business, and I'm very passionate about that as well. Like this is my full time job. This is what pays the bills. This is what is going to put my hopefully if the kids are smart enough to get into college my kids through college and through different things as well. And it's something then that I'll always kind of hold to my heart to see. That's almost a maze as well. Very good. Eleni had about 2 inches of snow overnight. Francis. Been sunny day. Snow gone now as well. Yeah, the snow where I am in Clorgal in the County Kerry, the snow doesn't really stick. It just kind of like it's warm enough to kind of do that as well. Hello, here's a good lad that I know, Jeremy, from Wicked Knobsticks, who's a very respectable and nice guy in all my interactions with him. Total gentleman. Blackthorn Flaptam check. Thanks again. I had my walking stick for 2 weeks. It's still marvel every day. It's such a beautiful piece of Ireland. You have the great attitude, Jeremy. I do like you, Jeremy. You've been very respectful as well. You're coming in. And I like what you're trying to do with your brand as well. You're using your local woods. You're being very authentic to yourself. You have the ironwoods. I love that test you do with the ironwood. Jeremy's got this video, and he has like this piece of ironwood, and he's just banging it as hard as he can. He looks like looks like you don't want to get in a row. You look like a tough guy there, Jeremy, man. Like you wouldn't want to run into you in the bar and look at you the wrong way. And the way you but I know what you're doing. You're demonstrating how hard the local ironwood is in your area and stuff. I think it's a pretty good video. And stick at it. Like you have a good attitude towards it as well. Glad it told for you up there, Lenny. Very good. Let's see. That's leave a distinctive mark on the noggin. It would but I do not condone murder. Please do not use these weapons for murder. These are display pieces as well. Okay. Like if you hit someone there, like you would be instantly, the CSI forensic scientist would have a hard time identifying it. Let's see. I'm beginning to wonder. I've tried a few DNA tests to see my lineage, but let's see. I didn't eat, drink, or smoke, but the results have been different. I've tried one more. Yeah, I've always been kind of skeptical of those DNA tests, and do they actually do them? Do they just ask you a bunch of questions and just kind of guess? And like my dad did one, and he was 99.6% Irish and 0.00 something Norwegian or something like that. I can't remember. I think it was actually 99.9% Irish and 0.01% Norwegian or something. And because my dad's got blue eyes, so maybe that was it as well. I wouldn't mind doing it as well, but if you've done it with a few different places, they're all giving you different results. Then there's something up there, man. Something's fishy. Let's see. If I order Sticks Tuesday, would be here by St. Patrick's Day. It'd be close. Where are you based again, Garen? If you're slightly off the beaten track, I'd have to get them out really, really fast. Like the courier usually comes first thing in the morning, so I have to have them. So if you order them Tuesday, your time, I could nearly get them out Wednesday morning, and then it's probably not going to be there actually. Now that I think about it, probably wouldn't. Let's see. I want to go to a place where they research. Let's see. I want to go to a place where they research for free because they know family. Yeah, I've looked at a few of them, the 23andMe and all those kind of My Heritage ones, and then I seen the ones with the lab, and they're like $300 or $400 and stuff like that as well. But it would be interesting. Like everyone wants to know where they came from and stuff. Everyone wants to know, about their history and different things. And I know, in the States, different. Over the last 300 years, people have come from all parts of the world and different things. And sometimes, maybe through traveling and through moving from state to state. And sometimes some family names had to change for various reasons. Like a lot of people I know that had Russian surnames, they had to change their names to sound more Irish or something. So there's always these Russian guys with Irish names as well. I remember I was living with a guy when I was living in Korea, and he was from Canada. and he had like the most Irish name ever and stuff. But his backstory was his whole family was Russian, and they didn't want people to know they were Russians. Like when they immigrated to Canada, and they changed their name to an Irish name or something like that. So like it's good to kind of know as well. Let's see. I want a great one. Everyone does. Every one of my sticks are great, Carl. You don't have to worry. Let's see. Last year there was a large pile up on the I-81, so it's at a highway as well. Yeah, if that happens, there's nothing you can do. Like if you're stuck in the middle of a pylon, you just hope for the best and hope your safety precautions in the car are all up to scratch. Pick the one you like best. That's the best advice there. It's a very like a stick is a very personal thing. It's like it's like choosing a wife or choosing a girlfriend. You got to choose the right one. It has to feel right. It has to make you add value to your life. And like if you find a stick that adds value, that gives you peace, that's it. And it's the same as finding a girlfriend or a wife. If you find someone that gives you peace, that when you come home from hard days of work, there's no giving out you, there's no nothing. It sounds bad, but you just dinner on the table. The guys will love you forever, like just like a stick. A stick it adds value to your life. Let's see. As long as they don't try to convert my beliefs of God as well. Yeah, like everyone should just have their kind of beliefs and hold true to them as well. But like yeah, I don't agree with people going converting in different things like that. Just kind of like you should always have some kind of faith. Let's see, Mr. Billionaire says that, yeah, that value added tax is some bullshit completely, man. Because like I'm VAT registered, I have an import number and I have an export number. I have all the shit, and they still find a way. And like I ring them up, so many times I get a bee in my bonnet, and I'm like, I'm going to ring up, and you have to go from person to person, and you get through to one person, and you're like, how is that the VAT? Oh, that is the VAT rate calculated 23%. And I said, okay, calculate 23% of what the value of the order is. And it says not 23%. Then how do you calculate that figure? And they look at you and says, oh, that's just what it is. And I was like, but it's basic maths. Like, the value of the package, say, is $100. 23% of $100 is. And like another thing too is they charge VAT on top of the cost of the shipping. Like they have these weird calculations too. And it's like they're always trying to take a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. But it's like they can only put too much strain. Like I pack a lot of the pricing from the shipping into the stick. So like if I was charging the full price of sticks, it'd be €70, to be shipping them and stuff like that. And it's always kind of a tough thing to do. So like it's when you see sticks at different prices, like bear in mind that like the seller is definitely eating some of the costs on that as well. Let's see. Yes, the tricolor. You wear that proud on St. Patrick's Day. All of you guys, all you, no matter what country you're from as well, you get your green on St. Patrick's. I claim Ireland for March, as you should. Might be longer way the US is going as well. Yeah, look, every place. Every place in the world, Mary, has problems. No one in Ireland is happy with the government. No one is happy with the taxes. No one's happy with like politicians and stuff like that as well. Like they come around being your friend, like, and then they get into power and stuff. So I think most of the problems like around the world are kind of similar, like and it's about like trying to find that peace, and you just have to kind of create that peace as well, whether it's having a hobby or going somewhere, going for hikes or going for walks. I'm The more time I spend on Facebook, the more I get annoyed. It's like I try my best not to. I'm like, right, don't go here, don't go there. But sometimes I just want to like promote some of my posts, and I have to kind of do things as well. Like I like my Facebook page, and the community there is good because I have control over it. And like there's a lot of positive comments, and a lot of the new people have joined my Facebook. I have 11,000 people who are fans of McCaffrey Crafts on Facebook, and they're pretty good. But it's mostly just the kind of groups and the kind of the wood nerds that come in trying to tell you like how it is or something like that. It's but you're always learning as well. But some guys are just pedantic or just. Let's see, Francis. How come your walking hazels are all between 37 30 inches? Because the 39 ones are all sold. I had a bunch of 39 ones. As you know, Lenny, it's your favorite size too. I think 39 inch. I still think I have about 4 or 5 ones done as well. Usually like 30, 37, 38 inch is pretty fine, but people always want ones around 38 or 39 or different things as well. But I can resize them if you want a smaller one. If you're looking for a hazel stick of 39 inch, message me. I can, one, two, three, four. I think I have four of them that I have to get online. They're pretty good. So if you want a 39 inch, I do actually have four of them, but I don't have much hazel, and that's the thing as well. And like I got that hazel like pretty handy as well a while back. Let's see. I will wear the green on St. Patrick's Day. Very good. Let's see, Mary. It is just bad here as in. Oh, sorry, it says Mary. It is just as bad here in Canada as well. Okay. Paddy, sticks are beautiful and genuine, but out of my price range as well. Work harder, work harder. That's what I do. If you already want something that badly, you just kind of save. You kind of go and different things as well. And there's loads of things that I kind of want to get into, but I do understand when things are outside of it. But the thing is, like, a walking stick is an investment. You're going to have it forever. You'll have great resale on that if you ever need to resell it as well. It's going to last you longer than a pair of Nikes or a pair of Adidas or a pair of shoes. It's going to be last longer than a pair of clothing as well. So I think it's as me and Paddy discussed on our interview today. Like the amount of work and time that goes into these sticks, I think it's very very fairly priced. Let's see. Where is your best friend? Referring to Joe, I suppose. Andre. He's usually the first one in the chat here. He's not been around. Well, Joe, you're good friends with him. Just ask him. You can like you guys are the best of buddies. I know. And let's see. Hi Aubrey. Been keeping track of things there too. Very good. Joe says Irish get things done and can scrap. The Irish built Ireland and the USA. Yeah, like a lot of the Irish did build a lot of the infrastructure in the USA as well. So I think that's a very good point as well, and that's important as well. Let's see. Michael Hart McGough says once in a while when I catch it, you remind me it's Friday. Specifically today, best fish and chips in the USA, an Irish recipe. 6 blocks away, Anchorfish. Luke bought it over from Belfast or whatever. Yeah, the in Ireland, in Killorglin, this town here, there's a place called Quinlan's, and it's right in the corner, and they do fish and chips, and usually it's good. The last two times, man, they burnt the fish because I brought it back to the kids and they were giving out to me. I don't know, they had the oil too hot, and then the batter, like you want is for your fish and chips, you want the batter, you want that crunch, you want that kind of taste as well, or get a Guinness batter is pretty nice on a fish and chips as well, and. So yeah, I must try them again. It's just like two times in a row. The last two times I went to chip shop, they burnt them as well. And I really like the chip shop, and I like the people that work there as well. But like if it happens a third time, I go to the kids give out to me, man. It's all on me. They blame me like I've burnt it. Let's see now. James says July, August there are many lightning storms here. And we don't get too many lightning storms as well. American Nomad says corned beef and cabbage is popular in the US, but I understand it's not a thing in Ireland. No, not at all. Yeah, I like bacon and cabbage. Like the thing is, it's probably like the Irish American community when they traveled to America, like they had to make do with what was available. Like if they didn't have boiled bacon, they probably used corned beef instead or something like that. So usually, like for Irish people, bacon and cabbage is the kind of like the most Irish meal that I can think of. If I have to think, is bacon and cabbage. You get bacon, a big piece of like a pork, and you boil it and boil it and boil it, and then just cut it. You have then potatoes with the skin on. Get some butter, get a big lump of butter, and just lamp it onto the potato, and then the heat of the potato just kind of melts. You see all the butter kind of go down, and then you just get your knife and fork, and you just beat it all up together. And you can have some vegetables as well, like the turnips, carrots, things like that as well. And that's kind of like how Irish people would have like bacon, cabbage. It's nice. It's nice, and like the way the cabbage is as well. You kind of add some. If you like, sometimes the cabbage is like really really hard, and if you want to make the cabbage a bit kind of a bit soft, you put in a little bit of baking soda or bicarbonate soda. You know that baking soda, and if you just put a little pinch of that in, it makes the cabbage kind of really soft and nice. Y'all probably know that as well. And then like you just add the flavor at the very end. You just tried like just put in a bit of butter or something like that. That's the most Irish thing to do as well. Like everything is just butter and everything. I wouldn't go near an emotional fella wearing a dress as well. I don't know, Lenny man. I'll have to get some reports in Liverpool to see what you've done. I'm sure you've been to many a bachelor party and there's been shenanigans going on. Let's see. Sometimes lightning strikes the telephone poles in front of my bedroom. It sounds like the window will break as well. That doesn't sound too good. But look, Irish people talk about the weather all the time, but it's nothing compared to what you hear in other parts of the world. Like you heard there talking about 2 inches of snow or something like that. I'm sure the Americans are like 2 inches. We get 2 feet, 8 feet of snow, something like that as well. Look, here we go. I have plenty of snow here in Wisconsin. You're welcome to take some as well. Yeah, we in Liesel was saying like she's got 2 inches, and I was oh that's severe. Like the snow of 2 inches is so severe in the UK that is causing the couriers to like they can't work. 2 inches of snow. And be interested. I bet there, Jason, you're smiling like at the thought of a whole kind of infrastructure being shut down. And in Ireland, it doesn't have to be 2 inches. If it's a half an inch or an inch of snow, that's it. Red alert. Schools closed. End of the world. There's a big run to the supermarkets. All the toilet roll gets taken as well, and it's a thing as well. Let's see. Neil T says, Francis, when do you stop cutting? You have to do it by March the 1st in Ireland, or you get some up to 2,500 fine. And from what I'm hearing in my sources within this industry of people that are involved in it, they're coming out tough in it this year. They got to protect the birds. The birds are nesting. So I'm assuming when it's the trees start to blooming. So like the cutting season in Ireland and the UK and Northern Ireland, there's a rule from the 1st of March until the 31st of August. But like you can usually I cut until the trees start to bloom, but it just kind of coincides with as well. They used to have like a longer cutting season as well, but save the birds. Let's see now. Let me catch up on these things as well. Hello, Frank. Hope you're well. Very good. Let's see. Garen says hi in Florida. Let's see. Joe says there's a Mormon church that does this for free, long as they don't try to change my beliefs in gods. I don't know much about Mormons. I know like in Utah, and they don't drink beer and stuff as well. And I could be wrong. Is there something like they can have a few wives or something? Or maybe I'm confused with that. But I don't really know too much about that as well. Let's see, Neil. My guess is before March starts. Yeah, that's about it. Off to the circus, aka work. Have a great day, Joe. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for joining. When I first got online, my screen name was G or what's that? Grentum as well, or Greentum is it? Okay, very good. Michael, good friend of the channel as well, and guy I like. Actually, we must have a chat sometime, proper chat. American Nomad in Ireland, it was bacon and cabbage. Yes. When they came to the US, beef was cheaper. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, you just use what's available. It's not like Irish people look down and say, "Oh, that's not Irish. You're not you or corned beef." It was like you had to use what was available. Like when you travel the country, like you're not going to have the same Irish foods and ingredients, and you just find something similar. So that's very well explained there, Michael, as well about how it happened. Let's see. I ran out of frozen fish as well. You gotta get the fresh fish, man. The fresh fish. Can't was it Gordon Ramsay goes berserk if you're eating the frozen stuff. Our local chippy closed down. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. It's there's these local chip shops and chippies. They are the cornerstone of a community. Everyone goes there. It's a Friday or Saturday night. Get your takeaway as well. You'd meet people going in, going out. You'll see John or Pat or Mary, and they're going in, getting it as well. Hey, how's it going? There's a whole kind of ritual to it as well. There's a whole build up, and like the thing is, like, the best feeling in the world as a dad is when all the family look at you with respect. They look at you like you've just, when you come into the house with the smell of chips and fish or chicken or something like that, you come in, everyone loves you straight away, man. It's not like they're looking at your dad, give me money, dad, buy me this app. Dad, I need €10 or €20. You come home, instant respect. Everyone's happy as well. If you have a partner, they don't have to cook for the night, so they're going to be happy as well. I tell you, for the fabric of society, for how you cure all of societal problems, it is to keep the local chip shop going. That's it, because it will make dads' lives better. Okay, and dads' lives matter as well. But I said dads just in case we get cancelled. Let's see. Rochester, New York, had a great fish place. Yeah, you gotta eat those fish, man. I'm in the mood for it now. Well, I go. The last two times, man, has been burnt to this place. So I hope. I don't want to say it to him as well because they're like nice guys and stuff like there. Anyway, wise one. I got my corned beef and potatoes, but I can wait for St. Patrick's Day and cook it up tomorrow. Yeah, if you're hungry, you're hungry, man. I always do that too. Like if you buy some food and you're like, oh, I'm going to save it for this day, then you're just like, nah, I'm just going to just cook it as well. But like potatoes are good. I know there's a stereotype. Stereotypes are always based in things, but like we like potatoes in Ireland. It has to be part of the meal as well. And so, how do you like your potatoes, wise one? Let's see. And bacon and cabbage. Now I'm hungry and I don't have one as well. Yeah, it's always good to kind of do that as well. Let's see. Yes, they closed the motorway for a few inches of snow. I know. Like it's a few inches in the UK. In Ireland, it's about an inch or something like that. It's like anytime. It's so weird how the country can just fall apart. But sure, we all know that like the society is weird at the moment. I tell you, like there's nothing we can do complaining about it. We just gotta do these things ourselves. So the thing is, look, if you have a local chip shop in your community, you have a fish and chip shop, go out this weekend and support them. Buy them. Like, you know, sometimes it's too late. These guys go out of business. And the reason they go out of business is that people just don't go in and buy them. The more people that go and support local businesses, support local restaurants, go to places local because, we don't want to go into a society of Uber Eats and all these food delivery places and stuff like that. There's getting off your ass and going in, hunter gatherer, get your fish. There's something good about that. I'm telling you, man, it's right up there with Christmas morning when you have families. When you come home with takeaway to your family, it's like you're a rock star. You come in there, man. It's like whatever rock star. It's like me and the Beatles back in the day. Everyone's happy. The kids come up, like they come up and hug me, like I'm covered in dust and stink, and they always giving out. I bring home some takeaway, and it's like, oh, it's great. You got to enjoy the small things of life as well. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do, cheer myself up, because as I say at the start of this live stream, I was pretty annoyed with these kind of like weird mods. Anyway, is Irish bacon more like a dinner ham? Yeah, I suppose so. It's just like it wouldn't be quite like it's more like flaky and a bit kind of softer. Like you can kind of pull off little strands of it and different things. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. I always and did you guys capybara yet? Well, I'm in the process of maybe getting him a capybara, a real one. But it wouldn't be. We wouldn't have it in Ireland. We'd have it, at my wife's place, in Thailand, and we've looked at maybe doing that as well. It might be good, for getting attention for anything that I'm going to launch over there as well. The feds moved the Mormons out west so they wouldn't harm anyone as well. Okay. I don't know. I'd never like associate them with harming anyone. I always thought they were just kind of like very kind of set in their ways, religious, and kind of. Let's see. Mine arrived today. Love it. Very good, Nigel. I'm happy there that yours arrived. Like here's the thing: is like you guys in the US, you're getting your sticks faster than guys in UK at the moment, and UK is right beside Ireland as well. Never, never kind of goes that as well. Let's see. James says there is light snowflakes outside as well. Okay. Are you referring to people as snowflakes, maybe? Let's see. Mike Hayden says, new to your page, sir. I'm going to get me a stick as soon as I can. Going for fish and chips nice. Very good. At local pub, Paddy Max in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Big shout out to Paddy Max. Great name. And I interviewed a Paddy McGuinness today. If you please go and look at that interview, man, it's a really good interview, something I'm really proud of, and he's a great guy, and I want to help him as well and support his business. So Paddy Max in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida as well. I'd like to visit Florida, man. You hear mad stories about Florida, like you hear about the wildness of Miami and Orlando, and it was good. And I'd love to go to the NASA place too. Let's see now. Wise One has come back. I like my potatoes done every way possible. I just love potatoes as well. All right. I kind of like for me, I kind of like them. I like them with the skin on. and then I just kind of like, there's something satisfying is just kind of like cutting through them as well. I don't kind of like mash them all up as well. I just kind of like them, and I kind of like cut them into little shapes and different things as well. But everyone's kind of a bit there. Let's see. Michael Thompson says our local chippy flies the British flags, but still makes good food as well. Sure, there's nothing wrong with food from the UK as well. Like there's plenty of good fish and chip shops as well around the UK as well. Actually, a lot of the fish and chip shops in Ireland are run by Italians, and different nationalities as well. And food is food, man. It's like, if it's good, sure, why not? Like, there's always that debate between an Irish breakfast, an Ulster breakfast, or a British breakfast, or something like that. But it's they're all more or less the same anyway. Like, it's let's see. I love my potatoes, but I didn't vote. I didn't vote for one as well. Is that like a Biden reference? Zombie Biden. Controversial. Let's see. The federal government sent the military to move the Mormons out of Missouri and Illinois. I didn't know that. Actually, like, I'm probably like, I don't probably know a lot about American history as well. Like, the majority of like it would be probably from movies and through different references and stuff. I've never really sat down and got a proper book about American history and actually kind of like read through it as well. Got to put that on my list too. But I don't have, like, the thing is, I want to read so many books, and I keep buying these little books, and just like, mostly like, I like to read factual books or history books, or something I can learn from, something I can make money on, something I can invest in, something that can help me give maybe some ideas as well. These are the type of books that I like to do, but I never really get the time, like, because as I said earlier in the live stream, you're like, it's like a vicious cycle or something like that as well. Love a good Ulster fry. There's bound to be a difference between an Irish breakfast, an Ulster fry, and a British one as well. Does anyone know the answer to that? Like, do you get more black pudding? So, like, a good Irish breakfast is usually, if you go into a restaurant, you want a full Irish breakfast. What you get is, you'll get like eggs, you'll get beans, you'll get maybe some hash browns or something like that. You get white pudding, black pudding, sausage, a fried tomato cut in half, toast, and a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something like that. I think I've covered all that as well. And then most Irish people, they love chips, so they order chips on the side, which are French fries. The kind of the kind of not too junky, but a little bit junky ones as well. And usually that's it as well. I presume like an Ulster fry is similar. Maybe they put like take one thing out, but I know it's bad for you to have these fry-ups, but I do like one on a Sunday morning. I usually kind of like, do that, or something, or sometimes when I'm on my own, if I get a bit of peace, I do like to do that as well. I'd like to try an Ulster fly. I've never had that. I know I don't know what the difference is, but you'd see it like, the Ulster fry up, and there was a guy before who told me the differences, but it was so long ago, I couldn't remember. But like, it's like, who knows what it is as well. Like, maybe you get two eggs or something like that as well. But if it's Ulster, the stereotype is that's just like a Cavan person. So probably that you get less, maybe you get less in your Ulster fry or something like that as well. But like, you gotta have fun with these things as well. And like, whether it's an Irish fry, an Ulster fry, or a British fry, or something like that, at the end of the day, it's this fried. Oh yeah, the fried bacon, I forgot about that. Crispy bacon. It's you gotta have your crispy bacon. I think in Ulster we got fried. Yes, that is true there, Michael. There would be some fried, there would be some fried mushrooms as well in that. And thank you, Jeremy. There's no need for this as well, man. You've already bought some sticks and things off me as well. Always enjoy chatting with the Chalet Samurai. Very good. I'll do my samurai and fans. Paddy was great. Well, until next time. Best wishes to all of you as well. Jeremy Duncan, thank you very much, and thank you for supporting my channel. It's great that there's new guys coming in doing stick making like yourself. I hope it develops into a business for you. Keep at it. Be safe. Always use your safety precautions, and just be at it. And what I have to do all the time is you got to like have thicker skin. Like, there's going to be a lot of people try and say, don't do this, you're doing this wrong, you're doing it, this is the wrong way, and just kind of keep going forward, and different things. And I suppose the only kind of thing that I probably need to do is like probably not kind of react to a few of them every now and again. I'm usually pretty disciplined about it, but that one just happened just literally 1 minute before the live stream. And let's see, one of the early Democratic presidents was very militarist and went to war with everyone he could find. Yeah, didn't the US like conquer like the Philippines, and I think it was like late 1800s or something, and not conquered but like invaded, and and different things as well. And yeah, there's different policies as well. But it's been an interesting read. I never understood why in America we don't have beans with our breakfast. Beans go a long way with the morning meal. They do. Beans, good for the heart. The more you eat, the more you blank. I think you know the answer. Whatever rhymes with heart and begins with an F. Yeah, I've had some friends from America, and they look at the beans and they're like, "What is that?" And they just don't really take for the beans. And some people they like beans. I don't mind them. I think beans are all right. You got to have beans in a fry up. I'd be good with that. Let's see. This is great. I have to sign off. Have a great weekend, and Shlanta. Thank you, Mike. I really respect that you've joined the channel, and having some comments. Like, please interact, ask some questions. I do this every week, and it's always a bit of fun. I find it quite cathartic that I get to kind of talk and just kind of relax, and it's a good community that we have here as well. I think I'm getting some more Facebook messages. Let's see. In London, pie and mash and traditional. Okay, John, the expert in Ulster. Here we have it. Is potato bread not the difference? Maybe, John. That's a good point. Is it boxy? Wait, you know this? Isn't it like potato bread called boxy or boxty, Boxy in the Northern Ireland? Maybe that is the difference as well. On the they use potato bread or potato. Like, I know in Fermanagh, where like I've been up many times as well. They do put a load of boxy on there as well. Let's see, beans and cheese on toast as well. Melted cheese and toast. Yeah, it's pretty good. Why are all the things that are good for you supposed to be bad for you as well? But there's a really good cheese shop 2 or 3 doors up from me called Jack's. If you're ever in Killorglin, you should check them out. There's a lot of there's Wilma's cheese as well from Killorglin, which make their own kind of cheeses. Never really been a big fan of cheeses, but I don't mind like melted and stuff like that. So you can tell all of us are hungry, like, because we're all talking about food. We're all talking about different things as well. James is saying bye to me. Oh, are you saying I still have 3 minutes left? I think on the stream. But I understand you're just saying bye for yourself. I'm just kind of being a bit silly and playful. James, as always, thank you for joining the stream, and hope everything is going well in your life. And we're all here to be positive and to help each other out and different things as well. Are you familiar with the band Primordial? Sounds like a metal band. Primordial. I'm trying to think on the spot now. I can't recall it in the moment. What kind of music do they play as well? It does sound like some kind of metal band. Like, my musical tastes are quite varied. I do like a lot of metal, and I like indie music as well. I like a bit cheesy music every now and again, but like what I call cheesy mightn't be too cheesy as well. Like, I'm talking like 70s music and stuff. Like a bit of punk as well. Now I'm really hungry. They're an Irish metal band. I should know them, man. I gotta look that up. Unless there comes a new on the scene or something like that. I like an Irish band called Therapy. THER. It's like therapy with a question mark. They're actually from Antrim, I think. And there was a band that I used to know pretty well called Curb Dog. They probably wouldn't remember me, but my friend was best friends with one of the guys. They worked, and I used to be always getting backstage and stuff. But I look way different then. Like, I had like long hair, black leather jackets, the kind of way as well. Let's see. Kikat said, "Blessed are the stick makers." Very good. Yes. Thank you so much. We are. We are an unusual breed of character. Most craft people, we're very creative. We're very dynamic, and we get hyper fixated on things. We love we love positive comments as well. Any little bit of negative comments sometimes might kind of dishearten us, because when you're creating something, you just want it to be good, and especially when you're starting out, you need a lot of kind of encouragement. I see. I love a hearty Guinness beef stew and soda bread. Yes, soda bread is pretty good. I actually have some at home as well. I must actually eat it before it goes off. The thing about bread, it goes off fast, man. You don't eat bread with blue mold on it. All right, guys. I think we're at the hour mark. As always, thank you very much for joining the live stream. And yeah, I'm the next batch of sticks. I probably have about I have some hazel done. I have about 8 or 9 blackthorn sticks done. I focus a lot on cudgels and small shillelagh, so I have a lot of them, maybe 20 or 30 of them coming out of the weekend. Let's see, Slongafol, to your health and wealth, sir, as well. Both are in check at the moment. Thank you. You're the best guy I never met. I forgot the next point I was going to express when it came and went. Very good. Very good. I try to be a good guy, and I like to joke around. I like to have fun. I like to kind of just kind of be a bit of kind of a joker and prank and stuff. But I don't know, man. Some people there, they get a bit emotional about little things. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Liesl. You too. Thanks, everyone. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Keep supporting the channel. Keep sharing my videos. Keep telling everyone about Irish stick making, and tell people about my business. And of course, look, my friend Paddy McGuinness from Jerry Hicks Sticks. You can tell people about him as well.